You might think you've seen every episode of Adventure Time. But what Cartoon Network US saw as PG fantasy, other boards saw as a horror show. So, depending on where you live, you were actually watching a completely different show.
Oh, what?
In the UK, the jokes were sanded down. In Australia, violence was literally erased. And in some parts of the world, the show's biggest emotional moments, they just never happened. We've checked the episodes, scoured Reddit, and consulted the censorship fandom wiki to find what you may have missed. And believe it or not, one country banned the show entirely, but we'll get to that. Just how many of you were watching a sanitized version? Let us know where you first watched the show. Slumber Party Panic, Day 1 censorship. The battle with the censors? Yep, it began at minute 0 of episode 1, Slumber Party Panic. In the US version, Princess Bubblegum casually drops that she used to date.
Oh, Mr. Cream Puff?
We used to date.
It's a tiny throwaway gag. But in several international airings, that line was scrubbed. No dating history, no pastry ex-boyfriend. From the very first broadcast, censors were already gunning for the show, terrified of any hint of mature character relationships. The personality erasure. That policing of the characters really took off from there. Take the episode Tree Trunks. In the US, our sweet apple pie grandma's a flirty main character energy legend. But in the UK, Australia, and the Philippines, the censors went to war with her. Her brag,
I'm the sexiest adventurer in the world.
Deleted. Her line about wanting to
Seduce that tentacled critter with my womanly charms and elephant prowess.
Gone. In some versions, they shaved off 40 seconds of her personality. If you grew up thinking she was just a quiet lady who baked pies, you were robbed. The real Tree Trunks is a chaos engine that the censors simply could not handle.
I'll accept your apology if you let me kiss your cheek.
The stupid police, sucking the fun out. Now it gets funny. In Ooh, you can show cosmic horrors and liches, but apparently you can't say the word sucks. In Australia, Finn's classic line,
Princess, this tea party sucks in a big way.
becomes,
This tea party's in a big way.
the word just vanishes into the void, leaving nonsense. Across the UK and Turkey, censors basically became the stupid police. In episodes like The Enchiridion and Tree Trunks, lines like,
I'm a total moron.
And I'm stupid. My parents are horrible idiots.
were quietly chopped. And that's just scratching the surface. It's like trying to watch a horror movie that's been dubbed over by a nursery rhyme. Bubbleen, the silent finale. Look, this next one actually hurts because it attacked the emotional core of the show. At first, Princess Bubblegum and Marceline was a suggestion, a mystery. When Mathematical recapped Season 3's What Was Missing, they essentially confirmed Marcy and Peebee were into each other. And the backlash was so weirdly intense that the video was scrubbed from the internet, and Mathematical series discontinued. In the series finale, Come Along With Me, we finally got the Bubbleen kiss. In the US, it was a victory! But in Turkey and parts of Asia, that kiss was cut, or swapped for another shot entirely. In Kenya, they didn't even bother with cuts. They banned the entire show in 2017. For those fans, the emotional climax of a 10-year journey was just gone. We have to talk about the gore, too. In the US version of The Enchiridion, when Finn beats the Harp Beast, we're treated to what can only be described as a blood explosion. In Turkey, it just dies off screen. Very polite. And what else? Less fighting, fewer screams, and censorship of anything considered too dark. Which brings us to the banned 4. Wake Up, Escape from the Citadel, The Tower, and Breezy were refused broadcast in the UK, Spain, and Poland entirely. Triggered by some admittedly dark stuff, Pismo's disintegration, Martin's leg burnt to the bone, and Finn's loss. But they didn't just censor the gore, they censored the lore. Without these episodes, many people didn't even know Finn had a biological father or how he lost his arm because the episodes explaining it were wiped from the air. Finding the real Ooh. But here's the good news. The real Ooh is finally winning. As of late 2023, places like Spain and Portugal have started streaming the uncensored versions of episodes like Princess Cookie and The Lich on Netflix. Is the shift from broadcast to streaming key? Think about this. In the US, Adventure Time was seen as PG-13 on the Cartoon Network, which was more of an all-ages channel. Whereas in the UK, it was considered much more a children's channel. The real Adventure Time is allowed to be gross.
Hey, Finn, you think blood tastes better than ketchup?
Scary.
Think happy thoughts. Little cute bees, little babies, tiny, tiny bunnies.
Queer and tender all at once.
Where I'm going to cook you and eat your flesh.
Wow. Wait, what?
What do you think? Has the fact we've been able to discover new versions in some small way actually helped keep our passion for the show alive?
Okay, the love show is over.
So, did you grow up in the sanitized timeline or the mathematical timeline? Let us know in the comments.
Son of a... He tricked me! And I was happy for that son of a toot!
Pick it up! You son of a blee blop!
That thing's getting the tarts! Son of a...